we're able to deliver really good medical care. We started off with phase 1, which was just to look to see if that was the right place to go to. We started off just simple medical clinics. From that, everything just mushrooms. Well, the Clean Water Project is a fascinating project because we were running clinics and we were perfectly happy with working in the clinics. And one day, one of the physicians that was with us, who was supposed to pat us on the back and say what wonderful work we were doing, turned around and explained to me that I was absolutely wasting my time. Which really upset me and disappointed me because we were spending a lot of time in the Dominican planning. And I asked him, why do you say that? He said, well, these guys are getting reinfected with the worms, with the parasites, and until you clean up the water, you're not going to help these people. Well, we had 2 more days to go in the clinics, and believe me, I didn't think about anything that he commented on until I was sitting on the plane coming home. Sitting on the plane coming home, it suddenly struck me that everything he said was absolutely true.
It became clear to us that we needed to work on getting clean water to as many people as possible.
The water is absolutely filthy, and the vast majority of people absolutely cannot afford to buy filtered water that they can buy at the stores. And the group that we were directed to help us was Rotary.
Rotary got involved with the Constanza Medical Mission through someone that was working with Dr. Rudolph. Water is one of their biggest concerns. Water, safe water in every country in the world. We had worked with a pediatrician who said to us, children are not going to get better if they keep drinking dirty water. You're always going to come back to these clinics and find these kids with the same parasites and stomach problems because they're drinking dirty water all the time.
Well, the fantastic news is that 5,000 people will have clean water by the end of this year.
So these are our biosand filters that we install into individual households that almost anybody can use. Like neighbors use them too, and like families come over and take the clean water. And what it is there's a plastic bin right here with like a little bit of bacteria that just skims off the top, and then it goes down to different layers of sand and gravel until it's completely filtered through, and then it comes back up to this tube and out into whatever container they decide to put it in. And it's really good. It's, you know, really durable because it has a ceramic tile around it, which a lot of other water filters from like international organizations just do plastic, which is really cheap, but it's often very ineffective when, you know, one pipe breaks off and you lose all your clean water. But this lasts for 20 plus years for like 2 or 3 families, and it's been really good seeing we've installed about 1,000 in the area. It's made in the region by the locals with local material, shipped and installed by locals. It costs about $70+ for 1 unit, but we've been able to install a lot and it's been doing a lot of good in the area, so can't really put a price on that.
And we have a study that we are designing at the moment, and we'll start to prove that the people who have filters have far fewer parasites than the people who in the villages that don't have filters. That's not going to put us out of business. We're still going to have more than enough work to do, but at least we're not going to see the repetition of the parasites that are just affecting all the children and many of the adults that come to visit us. The number of people who come with belly aches and pains and distended stomachs is just remarkable. But we know a lot of kids who had worms before who do not have the distended stomach, who do not have worms according to their parents any longer, and are definitely healthier than when we first arrived there.
When we were at our dinner, unknowingly, we were actually able to drink filtered water from one of our own water filters because that's what the people in that home use. So all of us on our trip were able to drink it, and none of us had any ill effects, so I guess it's working well.
The filtered water is outstanding, by the way. We've had people test it. We've even drunk the water after it's been through our filters, and it really works.